Yo, what's going on, guys? What's happening? What's happening? You already know what time it is. FearCoach here, the Migos. Be sure to join my group from Fear to Ferocious, Fear to Ferocious. Anyway, I want to holler at you black guys about something, specifically you black guys that are in your 30s. I want to speak on what's most important to you black guys that's in your 30s. All right? Hope you got your drink on you. You know, I got mine on me. Actually, had to finish up the rest of this Knob Creek. It's pretty good, you know, so that's what I'm sipping on right now. I need to start getting sponsorships, don't I? If you got some whiskey or something you want me to sip on while I do these talks, shoot me a DM. Anyway, what's going on, Em? So I need to highlight real quick what's most important to black men in their 30s. The reason I'm making this video is because a lot of you black guys out there are in your 30s, and a lot of you all feel that you're either not doing enough or you feel like you may be doing too much, or you might not be knowing what you're doing at all. You're just freestyling. And so this is videos to kind of give you some direction, and for, you know, a lot of black women watching who are dealing with these black men in their 30s to help kind of assist you in understanding the black guy that you're with. All right. So what's happening, Roy? So the number one thing that most black men, especially in their 30s, seem to think that the most important thing is, what's happening, Jocelyn? They think that the most important thing in your 30s is getting money. Getting money. I'm getting money. That's that D4L. Y'all don't know about that. But so black men, the most important thing that they think that's most important to them in their 30s is getting money. You see so many black men in their 30s going after it. They're trying to hop on the mistake that you make is trying to hop on each and every money getting opportunity. 1 minute you want to be an MLM, you want to trade stocks. The next minute you want to start up a cash business. What is it? What's those cash business? Cash loan business or a tax business. You're an accountant. The next minute you're something else. Like every year or every month, we're seeing your profile and you're doing something different. You're in some type of new hustle. Now you're doing ads, Google ads, Facebook ads. You're a social media manager. Like, you're all over the place. You're tracing wherever you think the bag is. All right. That's the number one mistake that you're making in your 30s. And that's what most black men think that's most important in their 30s, trying to catch up, trying to be the man, trying to stunt in your 30s, especially when you were raggedy in your 20s, all right? Or you made a lot of mistakes in your 20s. You're trying to recuperate everything in your 30s. So that's the number one mistake that black guys make in their 30s that is not the most important thing. I'm going to get to the most important things, but let me run through these next few least important things that's not as important to a black guy in his 30s. So again, number one was getting money. That's false. It's not that important. Trust me. It's a lot of black guys who have made that mistake of focusing so much on trying to get money in their 30s that they disregarded all other life experiences. And so therefore, when it came to their 40s and their 50s, they have a large amount of regret because they feel like it's so much they missed out on because they were so busy chasing the buck in their 30s, especially when they get in their 40s and they still haven't reached the pinnacle of success that they was hoping to reach in their 50s and they're financially struggling. They're going to feel like they really, screwed up their 30s. Try not to curse. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to curse, y'all. I'm trying to curse on these videos, but I curse like a motherfucker. I just want y'all to know that. All right. Number two, here's the biggest mistake that a lot of black guys in their 30s make. You think because your body's fully developed now, your looks up to par, you know what I'm saying? You got you some clean kicks, got you a fly whip, you doing well for yourself. You think that the next thing for you to do in life is rack up baddies. Rack up you some baddies, right? Get you a little lineup going, you know what I'm saying? Get you some big booty girls, some big booby girls, girls with good credit, girls who got their business together, women who cook. You know what I'm saying? Women who gonna knock you down in the bedroom and do it all. All right? You think it's important for you to rack up baddies. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake, black guys. You're going to waste so much precious time and resources chasing baddies. That's the one thing that's always failed a man is ambitious black man. An ambitious man is chasing baddie. No man has ever conquered the world. No man has ever conquered his goals. No man has ever conquered his worst fears by chasing women. You're always going to lose by chasing, especially the baddest women. Because you got to think of it like this. You're in your 30s. You haven't even had that much time to rack up enough wealth to compete with men who are almost twice your age and sometimes even twice your age. All right. So they have resources to lose. They got money to spend. Right. 10 bands to them ain't nothing. 10 bands to you, that can be your month's salary. That can be half your year's salary. It's gone. You ain't got nothing to fall back on. Because all that time and energy you put in onto this bad chick is not being reciprocated. And she going to be gone. She's not checking on you. She didn't even check on you during COVID. She didn't even make sure to see, hey, I know this barber that can cut you up, get you tapered real right. She didn't even check on you, see if you need a taper. But you out here chasing these baddies. Don't make that mistake, guys. Please stop making these two mistakes and stop focusing on these two less important things in your 30s, which is getting money and getting baddies. And here's why I'm about to get on the important things. And here's how those first two things are going to come into play. Because you do need to get money. And I know you do want to deal with attractive women. I get that. But here's the more important things that's going to bring those two things into play. The first thing is you need to master a skill. You need to spend your 30s mastering a skill. If you're in technology, you need to be mastering your IT skills. If you're a marketer, an agent, you need to be mastering your marketing skills, your social media skills. If you're an accountant, you're mastering your number skills. Whatever field that you're in, whatever profession that you're in, you need to be mastering that skill. Why? Because when you master their skill, that gives you a limitless opportunity to make the amount of money that you deserve, the amount of money that your skills will afford you. All right. You're always going to be a man that's going to be able to pull up and do whatever you want to do because you have the skills to back up. The thing is, you're going to building valuable skills allows you the freedom to live how you want to live. And the freedom to speak how you want to speak, because you're not going to then be afraid of losing a certain job or a certain opportunity because that's your biggest buck and the only thing you got to rely on. If you have a great skill and a viable skill that's in the market, you can always find employment. You can always find money getting opportunities. All right. So mastering the skill. And on top of that, you're going to meet valuable people. When you're great at what you do, people are going to seek you out for various reasons. People are going to seek you out for employment. People are going to seek you out for business. Women are going to seek you out to learn from you and pick your mind. Mentors are going to want to seek you out to coach you up and, kind of put you under their wing. Mastering the skill is going to give you so much flexibility in your future and even in your instant future by mainly focusing on that in your 30s right now, Black God. Number 2. What's happening, Paul? What's going on, Tony? Number 2 is discovering yourself. I can't emphasize this enough. And a lot of this comes through a lot of therapy, a lot of self-development, work, and investment. You have to learn what it is that you like and what it is you don't like. All right. What it is that you're open to trying, what it is you're not open to trying. Likely because you tried it before. But you're not going to know these things until you take this opportune time in your 30s to discover yourself. All right. Because what's going to happen, you're going to get in these relationships and you're going to break these women's hearts. All because you don't know your damn self that well. You thought you knew, but you didn't know enough. All right, so you got with this woman and there's certain things that you just can't get down with. It goes against your morality. It goes against you with your transformed beliefs. You might have been Christian in your 20s, but in your 30s, you ain't as much as a Christian. But since you committed to this girl in your 20s who was a Christian, she's still on that Christian umbrella. Well, a lot about you have changed. So now your relationship is on a rocks, or you're on the bridge of divorce, because you've changed. You're ever evolving and always changing. And in your 30s, it gives you that opportunity to continue to learn yourself and even learn how you change and even be able to predetermine when your changing moments will come. So, again, if you don't take this time in your 30s to focus on discovering yourself, you're gonna blow opportunities. You're gonna blow relationships. You're gonna hurt yourself because you're gonna be hurting so many other people. So discover yourself. Again, you can get that through therapeutic means. Therapy for Black men is a great therapeutic resource for Black guys looking for any kind of therapist. and then invest in self-development book. Read a lot of books. Watch a lot of YouTube content that's out there focused on, learning yourself, exploring yourself physically, mentally, metaphysically, spiritually, etc. All right. You can even join my Fear to Ferocious private group for more self-development. Plug. All right. So that's number 2. Number 3 is, and this is important. Number 3, all of them is important, right? Number 3 is building reciprocal relationships. Building reciprocal relationships. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that in your 30s is you should focus on fostering relationships with people where you're giving and you're taking. You're giving and you're taking. All right. You're starting. This is how you build your net worth. Right. Not just your financial portfolio, but your net worth is your ability to have influence over others. Right. That are in powerful positions that can help you or your kids later on down the road. All right. It builds your value in the community. All right. It builds how people look up to you or view you or your reputation is. That all comes from building reciprocal relationships. All right. So that means if you know another black guy or a black woman that's building a business, maybe she doesn't have that many followers, maybe she doesn't have that many friends, maybe her business is small, maybe her business is huge. But either way, you're coming to them with value. You're saying, hey, I see you doing this. I think I can help you with that, and it'll help you get here or get that. Or we have a common interest in something. Maybe we're both doing something. But building these reciprocal relationships where it's constant give and take. Constant. You ain't got to you ain't got to worry about not, having friends where you feel like it's one-sided like it was in your 20s and you was doing all the work or you was doing all the hustle and you outgrew them, or you in a relationship with somebody you outgrew because you were focused on, just the wrong things in relationships. You focus on what you can get from a person in a relationship. And your 30s needs to all be about what value you can contribute to other people and they can reciprocate that value to you. So that's number 3. And the last one, the final one, and this is a big one. All right. At some point, you got to find a wife. All right. You got to find a wife in your 30s as a black guy, I would say especially by the age of 34 and definitely after the age of 34. You need to be focused on finding a wife because that seems to be the prime spot for black men to really have established themselves physically, mentally, and financially. So I would say, especially at 34 and older, you need to really be focusing on finding a wife because she's going to help you fine-tune your skills, fine-tune your life. And again, she's going to even help you, explore more that life has to offer. So you don't be caught up in the rat race of chasing baddies down the endless hole. All right. All right. So those are tips I got for you black guys. Again, these are the most important things a black guy should focus on, a black man needs to focus on in his 30s. I'm going to say them all real quick. He said that shirt tripped me up. Hey, I had to get the noodles, you know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up. This was our meal when mama wasn't home, Appreciate it. No, appreciate it. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, just share this video with any black guy, young black guy, older black guy. Just share the video as you see needed. Just real quick, again, the first 2 was not getting money, not racking up baddies. Those are not the most important things that black men in their 30s. And the last 4 were mastering skill, discovering yourself, building reciprocal relationships, and finding a wife. So share this video. And if you're interested in getting on a 15-minute free coaching call with me just to clear your head and find out what fear is keeping you from achieving a life-changing goal, click on the link in the video. It should take you there and just schedule that 15-minute session with me. Again, it's free. Or if you want to qualify for my Fear to Ferocious private exclusive coaching group, you can click on that same link. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Y'all know what time it is. Remember, you had what it took the entire time. FearCoach Amigos.